So we're here with Chris Sully, the man himself, marketing manager of Funko. You guys are doing an amazing job. Awesome. Every year you guys deal with the chaos of the Funko booth. So we just basically wanted to ask you some questions, just to pick your brain.
Sure.
As far as everything Funko.
All right, so starting off with my list, we want to know how many Comic-Cons have you attended?
I lost count a long time ago. As Funko, probably at least 15 to 20 now. Wow. Yeah. We've done a lot. But I've been going to cons since 2011, 2012. Oh, wow. So I've got at least 50 in my book by now. Gotta be.
This is my second.
Well, you came to a good one.
Yeah.
So, also, being that, you guys have, like, limited exclusives and stuff like that, how do you feel about, like, the chaos between the Mickey and the Batman? Like, what about that drives people more? Is it because it's so limited, or is it because it's an actual figure that people want to get?
I think it's a combination of both. I mean, if you think back, if you look at the history of Funko and you look back at the San Diego Comic-Con booth or even the New York Comic-Con booth years ago, it was all about exclusives that weren't available anywhere else. And now we've gone to the shared exclusive model, so we got Hot Topic and all those other stores involved. It's a nice balance, and I think those that are limited to the booth only are kind of a reward for the fans that travel across the country and have an opportunity to get into the booth, which now is lottery, so that's a lot of luck involved, or to stand in the line here behind us. It just formed our open session, so you can kind of see the chaos behind me. I personally love it. I honestly think it would be cool if we had even more exclusives that were limited to the booth. And I know someone who doesn't get to go would probably think that's unfair, but did you go? There's a reward to the risk and to the and trying to get in.
So my question is, since like my favorite part of a Comic-Con is the cosplay, have you ever cosplayed?
No, I came real close one time. I had Steve, who I used to do Nerd Foo with, and my wife Melissa. We were going to do Wreck-It Ralph. And I was going to be I was going to be Fix-It Felix. Steve was going to be Wreck-It Ralph, and wife was going to be Calhoun. I bought all the stuff for it, started putting it together, and then they're both like, I don't know if we want to do it. So that's as close as I ever got.
Do you ever think about ever actually completing it, making it happen?
I still have the pieces somewhere. Now, finding them would be a trick.
Does the Funko booth allow you guys to cosplay while you're in there, or you have to wear the same shirts?
It's a good question. They haven't told us not to. Maybe we'll try it one year. We'll see. That'd be fun.
To see you guys, spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Join the crowd. I'm sure they'll definitely appreciate, you guys also going into cosplay.
Yeah, it might be fun. It would have to be fairly low-key given all the movement and stuff we do in a day, but it could still be fun.
Is there anything Funko-related that you're looking forward to in the future, or that's currently, in talks that, you want to see, really progress?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the next big thing on our radar is going to be the Funko Hollywood store, which opens on November 18th in LA. That's our big kickoff day. It's going to be massive. Our current store in Everett is 14,000 square feet. The new one in LA is going to be 40,000 square feet. Wow. Which is going to be insane. I've seen the space where it's at, but there's no perspective because there was nothing in the room at the time. Once it's finally finished out and has that polish with all the areas like HQ does right now, I think it's going to just blow people's minds. And I can't wait to be there on that day and see the first reaction from people as they come in. I think it's going to be unreal.
Since you've mentioned that you have gone to Comic-Con before, whow long has this lottery thing been going on?
I want to say the last 3 or 4 years, the lottery's been a deal. And it's evolved a little bit over time. They do it a little bit different each time. But we're New York Comic-Con here is through Reed Pop, who also does Emerald City Comic-Con and I believe the Fan Expos. So they have their lottery system. San Diego Comic-Con has their lottery system. Each one a little different. They handle a little different. And I know they take feedback from people to figure out what works and what doesn't. We don't actually facilitate it ourselves.
Yeah.
It's through them. So we give them feedback, and hopefully they implement that and make the system better every year.
Do you get a chance to purchase any of the exclusives that are in the booth? Are you here every single day, and the day you're not? Have you tried to go on lottery?
So as a Funko employee, do I get to purchase?
Yeah,
Is that the question?
Sure.
They do give us the opportunity. For work in the booth, we get a couple of items, and then we can buy some others. And as a longtime collector, they all laugh when it comes time because I pull out all the boxes and buy everything they'll let me buy.
There you go. That's how it goes.
we still are limited to one of each item, to be fair.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to make sure it's fair to fans. Yeah,
absolutely.
So what pop are you looking to get right now? Right now, what is your, I need to have it, I haven't found it yet?
A lot of people call that the Grail. And for
Grail.
my Grail, I've got several. I've been very fortunate over the years. I started collecting early. I started collecting in 2011, and I picked up on some of the figures that now are many people's Grails. I was lucky enough to get those at, a very small price compared to what they would cost today. Still after that gold Loki from SDCC years ago.
I read that in one of your interviews.
Oh, I don't know if I'll ever get it, but dream. We can all dream, And then behind that, there's a few others that I'd really like to go after, but that one, top of my list. I've got all the Sullys, and that was priority number one. Had to have them.
That definitely works out. You got a couple of them.
I got a flocked one. I got a regular one. The same mold, but I just need to have them.
Doesn't matter. The flocked is amazing.
I love flocked.
That's my favorite.
It's like a little carpet. She just rubs it around the chest.
No, yeah, that means you're taking it out of the box. No, easy.
Okay.
Easy.
When the ones that I really know that I'm never gonna give away are the ones I take out of the box.
There you go. That's smart.
So, do you feel, as far as collecting, what is the perks between having a flipper and a collector? Do you think it kind of destroys the collecting part of things because there are so many more flippers nowadays?
I don't think it destroys it. I think there definitely is an aftermarket to collecting. That is part of it. I mean, we even in the Funko app, we look at the value of items based on what they sell for on eBay. As a collector in your collection, I'm sure there's a point that comes that you go, you know what, I've got one that I've had for a long time, and maybe there's another one I want instead, and you might sell or trade based on value. I think it's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of someone purchasing to turn around, sell it right outside the booth. That's not fair to some of the other fans. But at the same time, if they have the opportunity to come in and buy and they want it in the lottery fair and square to come in and purchase, what they want to do with it after they leave is up to them.
That's cool. Is there anything that you feel that Funko hasn't done yet as a company? Being that you are a marketing manager, is there something that you feel personally you want Funko to develop?
I'd say there's quite a few things. I mean, honestly, I want to see the company continue to evolve and grow and expand because who knows what 5 or 10 years down the road means. Maybe Funko Pops aren't the biggest thing. Maybe there's another thing we make that's the biggest thing. And we always try new lines. Like we got 5-star here at the show. We've recently put out Vinyl, VYNL, over the last couple years. Now we've got Funkoverse, our board game. Yes. We've got Paka Paka here at the booth. We're doing things like that, and I think it just makes sense to take what we've learned and the licenses, the licensors that we work with, and try different products because who knows what the next thing is. And maybe we have that too. I mean, I would definitely like that because that means I'll have a job for a long time. And I like being employed. I'm a big fan of that.
That's something you definitely need to be living in this country. So.
Yeah, I got to pay those bills. I want health insurance. It's all important, Now,
what are your feelings on Dorbs?
Dorbs. I've got hundreds.
Really?
Yeah, I got in on Dorbs early as a fan before I came to Funko, and I still love those exclusives. I got many of the Hot Topic ones that have come out over the years. I still grab up the ones we have at the Funko shop whenever there's an opportunity, like recently the in-game and the Toy Story ones. Yeah. Were amazing. I loved them. The art on those evolved over time from a simple circle to a little more elaborate. There was something to it, but for fans, I guess it didn't land for some. Pops have always been more popular, and most people lean that way. If we keep making Dorbs, I'll keep buying them.
That's cool.
I might actually take a second look at Dorbs now.
There you go. I'm doing my job in marketing then, I guess. Nicely done.
Now, just a quick question, because I know there's a lot of people who feel like these are getting overly saturated, but people still go out and buy them. The Chrome line. Do you feel like the Chrome line is overly pushed? Or is it just enough?
I mean, it's about what people want and what they'll buy. And if people are still buying something, then there's a market for it, and why not continue to push those out there? I personally like the exclusivity of things like the Pink Chrome Batman that are a little more unique and a little harder to get. I think it's a nice crown in the collection. I've got all the Chrome Batman so far that I've been able to get. I think it's all of them. I'd love to add the Pink Chrome in there as well, but we'll see if I have a chance to get it at the show or not.
Well, we'll definitely see you get that.
Oh, cool.
Chris,
right.
I definitely want to thank you. We appreciate you coming on board, taking the time out of this massive chaos, and taking the time to come speak with us.
Yeah.
I know the fans will appreciate it. You, Horn, will appreciate it. And, thank you again.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thanks, y'all.
I really appreciate you coming out. I was actually really excited for this. This was, probably my highlight of the Comic-Con, just hearing. I just love Funko completely. And then, reading up on you to figure out what questions to ask, I got more and more excited to talk to you.
You asked some good ones.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we're out then, right?
Peace. There's your night.